Hello, everyone. This is Sigarda's Aid for Modern. Uh, what is this deck? Basically, just a mono white equipment deck, and there are some nice things about it that it's actually make it really fun. And one of the big things is having Sigarda's Aid. Sigarda's Aid is a 1 mana enchantment. You can cast aura and equipment spells as though they had flash, and whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you can attach it to a target creature that you control. Which is really good if you have expensive costs. Even if you don't have expensive costs, it's still really good to be able to just equip, say, a Batterskull for free onto one of your creatures. So that is basically the best turn one play that we can possibly make. So the rest of the deck is essentially built around those interactions. We've got things that care about equipment. So Saram, Senior Edificer. 2/2, whenever you cast an aura, equipment, or a vehicle spell, draw a card. We've got Pure Steel Paladin to make equip costs free as well. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under control, you can draw a card. So we've got 4 of those. And then one of the new cards from Dominaria, we've got Danitha Capation, Paragon, or an equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. So that's pretty sweet. So those 3 are basically our creatures. So we're trying to get those out. If we want some more creatures, we've got things like Mortarpods and Batterskull. So those are also living weapons. So those actually can be creatures if we need them to be. And apart from that, we are pretty heavy on equipment. One thing actually to say, we have got Kemba, Car Regent, who makes cats. Cats are great. Yes, so our equipment. What do we actually have? We have a large variety of things. So quite a lot of new stuff from Dominaria. We've got Black Blade Reforged. Gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Most of our creatures are legendary, so we can equip for 3 if we need to, or equip 7 otherwise, or free, obviously, with Sigarda's Aid. Hero's Blade, again, really good in this format, with the Sarams and the Danithas and the Kembas. Like, a lot of the time, you'll be able to put it into play for free. You'll be able to play it for 2, equip it with Sigarda's Aid for free, and if your creature you have dies or is exiled, then you can just play another legendary creature and equip it for free, and it's actually significantly quite powerful. Got things like Swiftfoot Boots, standard. Trailblazer's Boots, another quite interesting one. So basically creatures have got non-basic land walk. Just means you can, in modern, that basically means unblockable. Unfortunately, that's just how the format is these days. I mean, even for us, we're not playing 100% non-basic lands. What else we got? Darksteel Plate makes creatures indestructible. That's good. Forebear's Blade, another one from Dominaria. So +3/+0 trample. When it dies, re-equip it for free. So a little theme here you might be noticing. And then we got all of the swords: Sword of Body and Mind, Sword of Feast and Famine, Sword of Fire and Ice, Sword of Light and Shadow, and Sword of War and Peace. So yeah, we like swords. Swords are good. Swords do lots of things. Swords give protection. So protection is really, really quite strong in modern. Especially, if you can go and find the right sword you need, say with Open the Armory, for example, then you basically, that's the sort of toolbox you want. Pariah Shield is sort of a one-of. If you get one of those out with a Darksteel Blade and your opponent can't deal with it, then that's pretty much the end of the game. Through damage-wise anyway. Haunted Plate Mail, another quite interesting one. If the opponent wraths the board, or even if we wrath the board, this isn't affected, and we can, for 0, make it into an artifact creature that can attack. So that's sort of like a very backup plan. What else do we care about? Blinkmoth Nexus, more creatures, more artifacts if we need them. I have, in playtesting, turn this into a creature literally just to turn Pure Steel Paladin on. It is that, yeah. That's the sort of level we're going for. Inventor's Fair I think I've also done the same thing for Inventor's Fair to get to 3 artifacts. Sorry. This basically lets you just tutor for something to into hand. That's really good. And that's it for the main deck. In terms of sideboard, we've got a little bit of a sideboard. A couple of Path to Exiles, Rest in Peace. We don't really care about a graveyard too much. Solemnity, just random hoser. Day of Judgment, just a Wrath. I mean, we don't necessarily care too much about our creatures, but we do have some ways of dealing with survival. So yeah, Day of Judgment is there just to sort of control the board a bit. And that is Sigarda's Aid. It's surprisingly good. We've got a lot better since Dominaria. I think some of the Dominaria editions have made it pretty cool, pretty fun to play. And yeah, it's a good deck. You should try it out.